Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew Hinter, aka the Clockmaster. I'm here with my wife,
Shannon, aka Cosmic Phoenix.
We're here to check out Obi-Wan Season 1, Episode 4. Just Obi-Wan Part 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shorter episode than the previous ones.
Yeah.
Last episode was pretty good. It was really good. With, pretty much being a Vader centered episode. So that was awesome. So if you're new here, please go ahead and check out our reactions to those previous episodes. There should be a playlist on the channel. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time talking. The full reaction to this episode and the previous episodes are now on Patreon, and pretty much all the other shows that I'm doing on the channel right now that's going to be coming out for the next few weeks, the next few months will be on Patreon. I'm going to be making a separate Patreon video pretty soon, so check out the full reactions down below. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy it. So anyways, let's get right into it. Check out Shannon's channel. Link is also down below. And yeah, let's get right into it. We'll talk about it later as we normally do. Let's get into it now. Vader was wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
In this episode.
He was not messing, bro.
And just to confirm though, James Earl Jones did voice Vader in that episode. Just to confirm. Still got it.
Now, I don't know how true this is, but I saw that Lola, Leia's droid, it was named after Carrie Fisher's bird.
Aw.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, it's
if it's
cute.
true, that's cute. I'm surprisingly haven't had the Obi-Wan Kenobi theme on repeat. I've been too busy.
No, we've been really busy.
Yeah, and you're separated from Leia now.
Yeah.
Right, honestly, I didn't really think Leia was going to be a huge part of the show. We're like literally 2 more episodes away. Why does this look like the ship, like Cal's ship? No, what's Cal's ship again? What's the ship called again?
Mantis.
The Mantis. The windows kind of low-key look like the Mantis, but I'm having wishful thinking.
Yeah.
I don't even want. It's time for you to step back up.
Yeah.
After this back to tank treatment, huh?
So you've been out the game for a minute.
It's the fact that Vader wanted him to suffer like he did with the burns, just deliberately burning him. But the back to tank heal you.
Where's Leia?
Yeah.
No, man, going through some hardcore PTSD.
Yep.
I am a princess of Alderaan.
Same energy.
Get him on the first transport out of here. Too many people are looking for you.
Keep forgetting his name. That's Ice Cube's son.
Every kid making a rock flow.
He looked like Ice Cube.
Very important.
Keep forgetting his name, but yeah.
I can't lose her.
He's been in a lot of sci-fi stuff
No
lately.
idea what the Empire is capable of.
The Inquisitors found her anyway.
Oh,
I know
damn.
exactly what the Empire can do. Yeah. It's in the Mustafar system.
That's Vader's system.
Is Vader
Yep.
there?
We don't
think it goes.
Beginnings of the rebellion.
It's their base of operations, so
Is your cover still intact?
We'll find out soon enough.
That's too much to risk.
Yeah. Because if it's not, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, no one saw her, though.
No, but I don't know.
It's definitely risky either way.
Yeah.
Left him there to die. If you tell me where the path is,
It's a lot for a 10-year-old.
to your
Yeah,
family.
for real. They don't care.
This. Think a little bit harder, shall we?
Jeez.
For not me thinking for a second that we're gonna go by boat, and I forgot what universe.
Yeah, like, there's no shields. Why would there be shields?
Yeah. Because literally no one would be stupid enough to attack it.
She's looking really stiff right now.
Well, the officers usually are pretty stiff.
No, she's looking like scared. Damn, this is a big risk, dude.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should just inform the Grand Inquisitor of your insolence.
I mean, she'll play.
Classified.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Too big until you make it.
Right? You got to. Oh boy. He gonna be stuck about it though, I feel.
There's always that one dude.
Oh?
He is in the water. I knew it.
He said, man, back in my training days on Naboo underneath the water.
His hair just looks very majestic in the water. It's just flowing.
You know what would make this better?
Oh, I don't like that.
You know what would make this better? The Deep would love that. You know what would make this better right now?
What?
If we just see Master Fisto just come out.
Yes! Oh my god, he's dead though.
He's dead though, yeah.
That would have been great.
That would be funny, man.
Like, psych!
Like, hi. That little cheesy smile.
Bro, take his suit.
Right? And see, you should have watched Rebels.
Shoot, Ezra and Kanan would have jumped on that.
Alright? How many clone trooper suits did they steal?
So many.
This is their contest.
This is crazy. I just realized.
Yeah.
She might realize that she can use the Force.
Her mind isn't weak.
Oh, he tried.
Lola.
Lola's probably gonna die once and for all. Oh.
What are they keeping down there?
What are they keeping down there?
Girl, you're talking way too loud.
Heading north.
Probes are too damn big.
Right? I always forget. Every time.
Because they seem like they should be so small.
Everywhere.
Dude, you're gonna get compromised. Yep.
This isn't your station.
Oh, first. She's been compromised.
Yep.
Well, she's about to be.
You should have grabbed the suit when you could.
Nice. I did not see that. Man, those helmets really can't see anything. If they couldn't see that, no wonder they can't aim.
It was right in front of them.
It's right in front of you. Wow. Well, y'all got those things out anyways. Y'all would have been better with the lightsabers they would have given y'all in the concept art.
Yeah.
Ta!
There you go.
Nice.
Over there. Let's go.
Bro, he's just like so used to not using it that it's like it looks like it's like straining him.
Right? Like that one comment I saw. Vader was doing 10 years of Rocky training. Somebody gonna see that body right there.
Yeah.
Especially when he doesn't report back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Y'all leave her alone. Y'all leave her alone. Huh.
Is that Plo Koon?
The Jedi.
This place isn't a fortress. It's a tomb.
Wow.
That was Plo Koon on the other side, Matthew.
Wow. It's all the Jedi. Stop. This is ridiculous. Oh no. Oh. Are those lightsabers that was up there?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Unless, of course, you're lying.
Bro, she's too good.
Way too good.
She's too good at like reading people. It's so crazy.
She is.
Oh, finally! Hey, just off. That's off rip in the dark. Wow. I was not expecting to use it though.
I know.
I keep teasing us, man. I need to see him go through the hallway. You need to discipline Reaver real quick. Come on, I need him to get back to his.
Yeah,
Yeah, here we go.
it wasn't gonna be smooth sailing.
Take her to interrogation. The
Great.
debriefing confirms it, then
Saved by the bell. Well, at least it was just with stormtroopers.
Come on now.
Put them skills to use.
Come on, Obi-Wan. Remember your training. You know what's up. Come on, man. You're good at this.
Knows like the back of your hand.
He's real rusty right now, bro.
Yeah.
He's so rusty right now. But I'm okay with that, though. There we go.
Gotta jump back into it a little.
There we go. You see, you gotta get a little bit warming up.
Gotta get the wrist movements.
Them joints a little locked up. You've been cutting space salmon for like 10 years. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, Obi. Unless that was intentional. Come on, Obi-Wan. There we go. Come on, man. All them droids you fought all these years.
Honestly.
And they had better aim. Come on. There we go. It wasn't intentional. Yeah. Come on. Come on. She's not making it out. Man, using the force for him right now is like running after not running for 10 years.
Yeah.
Everything is weak. Plus, he still hasn't fully healed from the back to tank either. Wait for the right moment.
Yep.
Slap boost. Come on. Woo.
Ooh.
That's how Cal escaped Vader.
Cal escaped Vader.
Went straight through the window.
Man, I'm just still waiting to see Cal.
I know. Oh my god! There's no way they're serious with this. When there's a lot of chaos, it's easy to slip.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. There's no way. They gotta do something.
They weren't just gonna slip past with the whole kid.
No. Spider-Man, will Leia make it home? Oh, come on.
Come on, Obi-Wan.
What's gonna happen or who's gonna come through? There we go. Rebellion 101.
Yep. Always at the right moment.
Yep. The mouse droid's always getting hit. Yeah, the failures are gonna look good for you, third sister. Look at that. All the signs, early signs of the rebellion. This is where Cassian's gonna come in, you know. This is where Cassian's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Starting to assemble this.
Oh.
Oh no. This is a sidebar. Some of the CG for the thing was looking kind of weird. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It's kind of looking like little toys. You noticed that, right? I'm not the only one that noticed the CG on the craft was looking a little
funky.
A little funky. It was looking out of place a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Big Daddy's upset.
Ooh.
Would bring.
Ooh.
I will.
Ooh.
You're done.
Ooh. Ooh.
I put a tracker on the ship.
That's Cap.
That don't make no damn sense.
That don't make no sense, bro. She's trying to save herself.
You're certain the tracker is with him?
Oh boy. No, she's not certain.
Because you couldn't even get close enough.
It will follow.
It's the Cap.
Yeah.
It's the Cap for me though.
Literally.
It's the Cap for me, bro. Like that looks a little better. Yeah. But like when they were like on the inside of the thing, it was kind of looking a little
toyish.
A little toyish, a little like green screen, like really bad green screen.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll get her home now.
Yeah, seriously.
God, Bale must be going crazy right now. Aw. It's so tiny.
I know.
Oh. She's so tiny. Lola's still there. But maybe she did put a tracker in Lola. Ah. So she did put a tracker on Lola. Yeah, I'm like, I thought she was capping, and I'm like, nope.
This episode got way too short.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to be honest because I'm always honest. I don't comment on things just to hop on hate wagons and hate trains because people just don't know how to form their own opinions. They just like to thrive off of negativity. That's not me. I'm gonna be honest. Some of the choreography in this episode, fight choreography, wasn't the best.
Yeah, it almost felt like a New Hope. A little bit.
Not even though. I felt like A New Hope was better.
Well,
because
talking about specifically the.
But I mean, no, but that's not a problem. I know we meme it, but like I don't have an issue with that fighting style at all.
Well,
I'm not saying
I have an issue with it. I'm just saying it kind of felt like that.
Not for me, just because I like that, but this just felt awkward. Especially Reva's movements when she was deflecting or trying to deflect the shots from the ships. Now it could just be because it's like a really large blast and they could like literally burn your entire body.
Yeah.
But something was just kind of off about it. And this is not an attack on Moses or her stunt. I don't know what happened with it. It was just a little janky. Obi-Wan, I can kind of find an explanation for because he's been a little rusty. He hasn't used his saber or had to really fight at all.
Yeah.
At all. But then someone made a good point, like, why is Obi-Wan's hand-to-hand combat so much better than his lightsaber movements? Because we saw how he was just taking guys out.
Yeah.
In the previous episodes.
That's true.
So it wasn't, honestly, like, this is just my own opinion on this. It wasn't. It was nice to see some lightsaber action. Like when Reva was spinning it around her body like that was cool. But it was just that one specific moment. And I can see if I can go back to it real quick. I'm not recording anymore, but this is just for reference sake, just to make sure I'm not tripping about what I saw. Like this section right here. Yeah, like this section right here. Like, look how she's maneuvering the saber.
I can also kind of put that up.
Like, look at this, though. That part's fine, but then this kind of looks... It doesn't look...
I mean, I can also put that up to that she wasn't fully trained with the lightsaber.
Nah. I don't want to believe... Nah. That's not even... That's definitely not it, though. Respectfully, babe. Because you can't even become an Inquisitor until Vader trains you. Like, Vader trains every single one of them, right? I guess. You know what I mean? Like respectfully, but he trains all of them. So that's not really an answer for me. I could understand it for somebody like Rey or even Ezra. I would accept that. Even Kanan, I would accept that because Kanan was like a Padawan when he left, right? Like Ahsoka is a different story. She was a Padawan when she left, but she was trained by Anakin.
Yeah.
Like the best there ever was.
Right.
So, and she just developed her skills throughout. So somebody like Reva, who definitely had to have fought, exchange blows with Jedi because they were hunting them down. She definitely exchanged blows with them.
Yeah.
For me, would it make sense if one or two of them didn't, raise their lightsaber back at her? She's supposed to be skilled. Inquisitors are supposed to be skilled with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be, well equipped to handle a fully trained Jedi, if they come across one, right? So Vader trains them one by one, bruh. So to me, I don't know. Again, this is just the way how they shot it. And it's a nitpick, y'all, and I know it is. But for something about that scene doesn't really scream A-list professional. And I just think it's the way how they shot that and the way how the fight choreography was organized for that specific scene. When she was spinning around, like every other scene I've seen Reva in, she was great. Like when she was doing parkour on the roof, how she was handling her saber, prior episodes and stuff like that, even her force using abilities. Like, and we've already predicted that she had some Padawan training that that she might have been. They probably might say it to be a big reveal that she was once a Padawan learner, or sorry, a youngling, not even a Padawan, like a youngling.
We saw that girl.
We saw that, but they didn't officially confirm it yet. Yeah. We can just confirm, just the only black girl that was there. So that's the only thing we have to go off of, right? So we can assume that it was her. We don't know for sure, but it's most likely implied. So that's just a little nitpick. Just a nitpick. There were some things about the episode that kind of felt a little janky. It wasn't my favorite episode. But enough of my opinion. Like, I still have some thoughts on things, but like, what were your overall thoughts on the episode and like anything like that?
I mean, I'm in a similar boat to you. Like, it's not my favorite episode, but like kind of like the things you said, like some of the stuff felt a little janky, but like the whole stuff with Leia, like, I don't know, just like when Revo was doing like the thing on her to like try to like probe her mind, and like Leia kind of fighting it back. It's little things like that, because I know we talked about in the last episode. We hope that they don't do something like that with her, like where she like uses the Force or something. But like, it's stuff like that where it's like unintentional. Yeah,
it's just natural. She's doing it without really like. Yeah,
kind of like strengthening her mind, so she can't get in.
Exactly.
And that just kind of shows how strong she is with the Force.
Yeah.
Because she's only 10. She hasn't been training. She doesn't really know.
She doesn't even know about her identity, like who she really is, where she came from. And we said she doesn't even find that out till Return of the Jedi.
Right. So, you know, this alone kind of like shows like, okay, well, that makes sense. Like, it's not like a full like, oh, I'm one with the Force, you know, like I'm using it or whatever. It's just like, no, like, you're never gonna get anything out of me. Yeah,
I really hope that the statement that Ewan McGregor said at Star Wars Celebration wasn't just a joke, and that he was actually serious about episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh my god, yeah, because this is gonna, like, we got like what, 2 more episodes?
2 more episodes. The show, I feel like when they do things like this and they only do 6 episodes, if that's the case. They normally rush a big battle, big fight, and like episode 6. Yeah. I'm noticing that pattern with Disney Plus shows. They do really like slow, awesome story building stuff, and then in the beginning,
shit at the end.
Yeah, and like the last 2 episodes, especially the last episode, they kind of do a whole bunch of crazy, rushed action sequences. Like, they drop a whole bunch of bombshells on you. Like, they've done that for everything. WandaVision, Loki was the only one that so far that hasn't suffered that fate, because Loki's been pretty balanced throughout all of the episodes. Definitely. The last episode was mainly dialogue. Of Loki. It was just them talking to Kang for pretty much the whole episode. Right. So that was a good example of that, which is why I still think Loki's one of the strongest shows they've released on Disney Plus so far. Boba Fett, Book of Boba was the same thing. We had 2-3 episodes of Tusken Raider flashbacks.
Like a panther.
So I'm really hoping that these at least, I don't know what the runtime is for the next 2 episodes, but I hope one of the 2 of those are gonna be like really long, like about an hour. Or so.
I feel like shorter shows like this that they really trying to like push out a big long story, they need to be an hour each minimum.
I don't know. I know. I've always noticed that like most of the time I disagree. Like, not disagree, but like I have opposing opinions to a lot of people, because watch a lot of people really love this episode. Because I've had moments where I'm like, I don't really like this episode. It's the weakest episode for me. And then everybody else like, no, man, this is the best episode of Obi-Wan. I'm like, where? Like,
it wasn't a bad episode.
No, it wasn't bad. It just it had some really awesome, cool stuff in this. Yeah. Seeing more of their area, that dialogue and the interaction between Reva and Leia was really good. It was really interesting. Obviously, seeing Vader again at the end. I don't know what they were doing with that camera. And also, again, I'm just finding, I'm not trying to find negatives, but like I'm on this scene right now, right? Look how they came in, dog. Like, that part is fine up until here.
Yeah.
What makes it look weird is that the proportions seem off. The scale and size.
I don't think the proportions necessarily seem off.
I don't know. It's just something about it is kind of weird. Maybe it's just me, y'all. Maybe it's just me, but maybe it's just me, honestly.
Yeah, because they're smaller ships. They're not huge.
That's true, but it's just the way how it was animated, I guess. I don't know. it just threw me off. It was something that was noticeable to me. Like normally I'm okay to ignore certain stuff, but like I noticed it, like out the bat, like I noticed it.
I mean, it is a little janky.
Like that part was fine, but then here, something about it, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I mean, it is a little janky, but it's not like, horrible.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, y'all. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's really just a nitpick, but normally I don't comment on CGI stuff like that too much because it's CGI, but it just kind of felt a little janky. I don't know, man. I'm really trying to search my feelings here to see if I'm being irrational.
I'm just trying to see how this is actually going to end because it just feels like it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, I feel like this would benefit more from a back-to-back watch. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like I've always noticed this, like with my friend Donnie, like he always waits usually for all our. Normally he doesn't have a lot of time, and then like he binge watches all the episodes and he really likes it because he binge watched the Book of Boba and really enjoyed it. But then when you're doing it week to week, sometimes it can take you out of the flow and like. I feel like this episode would have been a great complimentary episode to the last episode.
Yeah, or like
watching it back to back.
If not putting them out like in full, putting like 2 episodes out a week or something like that.
Something out, yeah. I don't know. I'm still having hope to see what happens towards the end. Like I said, it wasn't a bad episode. It just kind of felt, honestly, right now it just kind of feels meh. I'm gonna rewatch it. The lightsaber stuff was cool with Obi-Wan. Actually seeing him start to slowly use the lightsabers again. Get back into the flow of things was good. Like that part was really good. I know he's rusty, so I'm not commenting too much on him and his lightsaber. He hasn't used it in 10 years. That's a long time. Like
it's a very long time.
It doesn't matter like how long you trained. Look, I've been playing drums for I dare say maybe close to 15 years, man. 15 years I've been playing drums. I've been playing drums since I was a child. Younger than Leia.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I've been playing drums for so long. If I don't get on a drum set in over 6 months to a year,
you're rusty.
I'm rusty as hell.
Yeah.
Like all the myelin, you gotta look up myelin. All the myelin that I had for all of that was just gone. Like, and then I would have to kind of like retrain myself and slowly get back into the groove. And then of course I remember certain things, but maybe I might not be able to move as fast as I used to.
Right.
Or I might not be able to do a certain type of roll or a certain type of rudiment the way that I used to do by rudiments, right? Like, which speaking of which, I need to buy a new drum pad so I can keep practicing my rudiments so I don't get too rusty. But like, I still do things every day. I still do stuff to try to keep myself, I do my warm-ups, everything. I do that stuff every day just to keep myself, not, warmed up a little bit. And my dad does that too with like his saxophone, which is why he plays for like at least 5 to 10 minutes a day, because he may not have a lot of time to play like he wants to. But every day he does his scales and everything like that just so that he doesn't get too rusty. Yeah. It happens. So I believe it's very possible. Or even I've even noticed that like one of my friends who's a martial artist had he had like what 10th Dan, like he was crazy high in Shotokan, right? Like crazy high, and he didn't do it for like a couple years. Like it's still in him, but he wasn't actively training every day at all. He just kind of like gave up on it, and when he got back into it, he got out of shape, and then 2, a lot of the stuff he's trying to do is just, it was kind of slower. But then as he started to do things and more, he started to spend a couple weeks getting back into the groove of it, it came back to him. So I'm pretty sure it'll happen with Obi-Wan, which is why I'm not so much picking. I know some people are like tearing apart his lightsaber usage, especially in the recent episode, but I'm like,
it's definitely because he hasn't touched it in a while. Yeah. Like, people say, his hand-to-hand combat's better. Like, I'm sure, obviously, since he wasn't using his saber, like, he's had to use his fist a few times.
Fair enough.
Over the past 10 years.
Fair enough.
Tatooine's not a place to mess with.
No, it's not a safe spot.
No.
People definitely try to either run up on him or rob him for sure.
For sure.
So,
So that's kind of my explanation for it.
That makes sense.
That's what makes sense to me, anyways. Plus, like, we were watching like the prequels too. Like, he was scrapping. Like, he's always been a fighter with his hands, with the saber,
Obi-Wan,
all of it.
I don't know. I guess it's a little. It's hurtful to see him, and they weren't kidding when they said they wanted to show a man who's kind of like lost hope in what he believed in.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have to say, it's like a man who lived, because the Jedi is literally a religion. Like it's faith based in a way, right? Not necessarily if they worship a god per se, but it's like the way how they view, you know, if you want to, for lack of a better word, if you want to use midichlorians, because some people still use midichlorians and some don't. They haven't used the word midichlorian in any of the recent Star Wars stuff in a while. So, like, you know, whether the Force, like, you look at it, like some Force users are like the Great Bendu and stuff like that. Like, some, you know, the Jedi path is a faith-based path. It's very similar to the true samurai path as well, like, which is also faith-based, and not necessarily in the fact that they worship a singular god, but sometimes just faith in your technique, faith in your training, faith that your training will work, faith in everything that you've learned about your system, right? Like, things like that. So there's a difference when we talk about faith-based systems. You kind of have to be a little specific, just because it's not always religious in the sense that it's about a god. But then, you know, then again with the Jedi, it's about the Force, and they don't like make shrines and stuff and worship and pray to the Force, but
they do have Jedi
always say
temples.
They have Jedi temples, and they say, "May the Force be with you." It's kind of like saying "God bless you," or like "God be with you," or something like that, or "May the universe look out for you," or something.
Think about it. Everyone is in the same religion, for the most part.
In what, Star Wars?
Yeah.
I mean,
with the Force.
I mean, think of it like Catholicism, I guess. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people who are not religious that say "bless you." Yeah. Like, someone sneezes, "God bless you," or sneezes, "bless you."
Yeah.
Why are you blessing them? With what energy are you blessing someone with? You're saying "bless you," but like, sometimes they say "God bless you." Which God are you talking about? Or they might say "bless you." Okay, who's blessing who? Like, who are you asking to bless this person?
Yeah.
Like, and obviously that goes back to an old custom, way back, when people would say, you know, they would say "God bless you" because of like curses of the sick and the plague and all that kind of crap going on at that time, and it's just a tradition that got passed on now. But like, it's a similar thing. I could pretty much see like anybody who happens to believe in the Force that way might say, "May the Force be with you." They're not necessarily Jedi, but you're going through it.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily Jedi and whatnot, but so anyways, the point I'm trying to make is Obi-Wan is kind of like a man who is losing or lost his faith in his religion. He doesn't have hope anymore. He doesn't have a cause he believes in, because everything was for Anakin. Everything was like he was the chosen one.
Yeah.
I spent my entire life following my master's wishes to train this kid to be the chosen one that would save the world, save the universe.
And, you know, he kind of feels like he failed too.
Yeah, and he feels like he failed. He's like, "Man, I failed my mission. I failed my job."
He feels like this whole thing is his fault.
It's his fault, all right? Like, he feels that way. So I can understand the portrayal of Obi-Wan, and I appreciate that, because, you know,
you don't really see kind of how he is in this period of time. Like, not necessarily right after, but like pretty much right after.
Yeah, like him being older, and we saw him with the fight in Rebels. You know, him against Maul, and even we've seen him in like, like A New Hope, and you know, throughout Return of the Jedi as a Force Ghost, right? Like, I feel like at that point where we see Obi-Wan, that's a man that has somewhat, you know, come to peace with himself.
Yeah, because that's a long in the future.
Yeah. Like, what, like, even like one of the things I love about that Maul fight when he fought him was just is the techniques he used.
Yeah.
He went from being, you know, flashy movements to very precise cuts. He literally killed him with 3 cuts. 1, 2, right? Kesagiri is a cut that we is what we call that in our Bujutsu training, Kesugiri training. Cut right here. Boom, 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 straight down here. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Clean cut.
Yeah, he was definitely like, I feel like they're connecting this towards that because he's like kind of becoming back like familiarized with the lightsaber and like, you know, working with it again. So it's gonna be like kind of like, why did I ever stop?
Yeah.
So I feel like they're kind of leading back up to, you know, him becoming comfortable with it again and using it more. Kind of like with Kanan too. Because Kanan didn't use it until, you know, Ezra kind of came along and that whole thing. So so sometimes all it takes is a kid telling you, hey, I need help.
Right? No, seriously. And Kanan, you know, went back to Caleb and became a better Jedi for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually
trained on his own and became a Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a transformation. So anyways, I feel like we said all we could say about this episode so far.
I think so.
Liked it. I don't think it's the best episode so far. I still really enjoyed the first 3 more. This, in my opinion, I think so far, and my first watch is the weakest of the 4 so far. I always have these episodes replaying, so maybe when I rewatch it, I might have a different perspective on it. So,
and like we said, you know, it might be better if you like binge it too, because then it'll just be like a continuous flow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, I think we're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did make it all the way to the end, I appreciate that. And make sure to check out Shannon's channel. Again, link is down below or in the end cards. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Clockmaster and
Cosmic Thanks.
out.